Hello everybody, this is Johnny Campbell, the Transition Man here. I want to welcome everybody back to my next video blog. This vlog is dedicated to branding. See, what's so interesting as a professional speaker and as an entrepreneur is that branding, at the heart of it, is one of the core competencies that you need to have in order to be successful at building your business and creating more profits for yourself. And what's so interesting about it, I'd once heard a simple little quote that said this: until people's reactions to you change, nothing in your business will change. Until you become attractive to people and people are compelled by you and what you have to say, everything else will remain the same. And that's what's so interesting about the business that we're in, is that as a professional speaker, when you cut away all of the stuff that we do for a moment, you cut away all the stuff, we are just like any other product in the marketplace. However, there are some speakers, when you cut away all the content and you look at their brand is what defines them. It makes them unique. It allows them to create more opportunities for themselves and to make a whole lot more money. They have that brand value. You know what they are and you know exactly what you're getting. And that is powerful in the marketplace, especially during tough economic times. Your brand is what will sell you. People in this particular time, people are afraid. So what we have to do is recession-proof ourselves. And what we really have to do is take the risk out of buying from us based on our brand. So I've got three little simple questions for you. Is this: is your message, in other words, your brand, compelling enough right now to get people's attention? Is your offers that you make that are around your brand so attractive that others can tell the difference between everyone else? And also, do you have a very engaging way of causing people to want to do business with you based on your brand? If any one of those questions you have trouble answering, it's time for you to have a brand makeover, to do a reassessment of your brand. And what I'd like to do in this video here is give you a breakdown of some things that you can do to enhance your brand or start the process of building your brand. There's 6 steps to this. Number 1, we want you to define your brand or your business. Brands are really based on some core things here. You can brand yourself based on an issue. You can brand yourself based on a solution. You can brand yourself based on a process, or you can brand yourself based on an experience. And for those that are listening to this video right now, I call myself the Transition Man. That's my brand. And I brand myself on the process because I am the Transition Man, and my function is to help you move through the situations in your business and your life to achieve the results you want. But the word transition is the process. And I brand myself based on a process that I do in order to help people get through the situation. There are individuals out there who have brands across the board. There is the success doctors. There are the gurus who call themselves the stress managers. They call themselves the breakthrough experts. There are people that call themselves the new beginning people. Everyone starts to develop a brand, but they're based on one of those 4. So you've got to look at your situation. Will my brand be based on the issue that I like to address? Will my brand be based on the solution I'm going to provide people? Will it be based on the process, or will it be based on the experience? That's your first step. Step number 2, you should define your target market. In other words, you've got your brand now, the issue, solutions, process, experience. Now we have to look at our target market, the markets in which we're currently playing in, doing business in. We have to ask ourselves, how does that particular brand associate with the target market that I'm going to be dealing in? How will my brand bring a solution, solve a problem, create an experience, or show them a process? How will my brand connect with that target market in which I want to be in? So you have to choose which target market are you in, and what are their issues, concerns, fears, desires, and wants, and how can your brand be associated to that resolution? So you have to define the target market. Number 3, you have to define your brand's value proposition. And what do I mean by value proposition? I simply mean this. You have to define what your value is in your brand. What is so compelling or unique about your brand? Is your brand high end? Is it more of a low end product but is very affordable for all around? Is it consumable? Does it offer a guarantee? Does it offer a warranty? What makes your value proposition? What makes your brand so unique in the marketplace? What is it offering people from that context? Now, keeping that in mind, that's number 3 there, your value. What's your brand's value proposition? Number 4, you really need to understand the service or the products that you are producing. Every brand understands what it is and what it does, and at the end of the day, the outcome. So if you're a speaker or an entrepreneur with a product or a service, what is the end result? Because the end result is how you can define your brand as well, the outcome of your brand. What does your brand do? Although your brand might solve an issue, offer a solution, a process, or experience, what is the ultimate outcome of a person doing business with you because of your brand? So therein lies the next question for you. You have to really understand what your product or your service is doing at the end of the day for your customer. And it can really be doing only 3 things. It can be helping them make money, or save time. Because at the end of the day, that's what a brand is designed to do. It's designed to give that person the confidence that this particular service under this brand will either make me money, will either save me money, or save me time. And saving time comes under the realm of personal development, personal growth as well. Brand number 5 there, your brand you should have graphics that create a compelling position for your brand. A compelling position. In other words, the graphics that you design create your brand and it cause your brand to come alive. So you got to be aware of these things. What is your brand as it relates to the issues, solutions, processes, or experiences? Also, you've got to look at your brand and say, how does it fit my target market? What's my value proposition? Also, you have to understand how your product's outcomes fit. And then you design graphics and illustrations and points to support that brand. The final thing you should be doing with your brand is you need to have a plan for your brand, a marketing plan, how you're going to market and produce your brand. You need to have a brand that you can use inside of your marketing. And that's what's so interesting. What I've done is I've developed a think tank / marketing program that can help you build your brand and make it more powerful. So how would you pick up your brand? How would you develop your brand and make it a more powerful brand? In other words, coming to this think tank and marketing program, your brand can grow and it can develop and it can become an even more powerful process. So what I've done here, and you'll see at the end of this video, is a think tank / implementation program that I've developed that can help you grow your brand and make it more successful. So if you go to the website, www.21stcenturyspeaker.com/speaker2.html, you'll get more details on that. But last thing I want you to do is remind you of this. Your brand is your currency. So you got to take time, look at your brand. Remember, you have to define your brand, define your target, understand your value proposition, understand your products and services, create graphics and designs that support your brand, and develop a marketing plan that will give you the breakthrough. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Johnny Campbell. I am the Transition Man, and thank you so much for being with me on this video.